Okay, hey guys. I wasn't really planning on casting this, but this was the recent game between me and Errol. And yeah, we're gonna start this. Before we start though, Errol was asking me how do you split your workers, and how you do it. You just, when the game starts, you select them all, and you send them to like a spot like this. And then you select the oh, that's bad. Not like that. No. You want to do it more like this. This is how I do it, and this is how I see most of the other people do it. You select them all, send them over there, and something like that. And usually you want to send it so the drones will get there as close as possible, and that will give you an economic advantage over your opponent. See, right now, Arrow left some of his drones idle, and that was actually worse than just selecting them all and sending them to one patch. And we'll speed this up. And you can already see he already has the economic disadvantage right now, because he messed up he just messed it up. But that's probably not going to be a huge game changer, really. But really, if you mess up, if you were slow or for some reason you just couldn't get it, or if you don't want to really do it, just select them all and just send them over. That's all you really need to do. And Errol did this gas thing where you send one thing over here and you have more units. I've actually seen like one of the pro Zerg players, they would send one drone here and then another drone there, and it would actually give them 2 more free spaces. So if you want to keep up your economy, that might actually be a good idea to try. And I've actually tried it when I was playing Zerg, and it helps when you want to go for an economic advantage. And now he's even up. He's getting more units than me. And let's look at the production. His spawning pool's a little bit later than mine, and it's not going to be a really big deal. He's getting a higher economy now than me. I was gonna see how good Errol would be kinda early on, so I decided to have a 4-gate push against Errol and see how he would react to that. And he never scouted my base, which surprised me. And you shouldn't assume what your opponent's doing. Even if you know who they are and what they like doing, you shouldn't assume, because they might change it up. My build wasn't as perfect actually, and I kind of wasted some chrono. I should have used it more on economy, but I actually wanted to get units faster, and I shouldn't have opened up a 3-gate. I should have done like a 2-gate cyber or whatever. And you can see Errol got a really fast expansion, and that's actually pretty decent, seeing that we're at cross positions. Now what you want to do when you fast expand, you want to focus on an army. You don't want to focus on getting tech. No, you want to focus on an army. If you want to have either a lot of Zerglings or a lot of Roaches if you're gonna fast expand like this. Because if you get any other units, your army will be much more smaller, and if your opponent's any good, he will push and he's just gonna kill you. Arrow's doing good with his macro. He's getting his hatchery droned up, and his economy is doing really well. Well, not really, kind of. I think he should focus. Actually, what I think he should be doing right now is he should be scouting and seeing what I'm doing. If he ramped this ramp, he would see that I have a decent amount of forces, and that he would either have to get some Zerglings to scare me off, or hope for the best and get more drones. you can't just sit in your base like this and not know what your opponent's doing. That's the worst thing you could possibly do in StarCraft. You have to know what your opponent's doing, and you have to be a step ahead of them if you want to succeed in winning. And right now you can see his base isn't saturated, and he's not getting. Well, he's getting a couple now, but he's not getting as many drones as he could be getting, and that's just a lot of wasted. It's a lot of wasted dead space right here, dead zone right now. And you can see my economy, it's higher than his right now, kind of, ish. And I sent something here. I don't know what I sent. I think it was probably a. Actually, I think I missed something. Nope. I think I just sent a drone. I'm attacking this right now. I'm using my units, and I will now expand. And I'll expand here, so that if my initial attack fails, I can just force field the ramp and then know that I have a 2-base economy, and that I will hopefully be in the lead. He's not getting any drones right here, and that's good. That's a big problem. It's just a lot of wasted space. I don't know how else to put it. Now you can see now that my army's pushing out, and let's see what Errol sees. He sees this coming, and he doesn't have anything. Right now, let's see what he's producing. Oh, that's not it. He's getting 5 drones. That's really not good. If he wasn't getting those 5 drones, he would be having 250 minerals. 250 minerals. You can get 10 more Zerglings, adding on to this 4, and that would actually do kind of decent against this army. But he didn't see. Now he's getting even more. He didn't see this coming, and he didn't see. He didn't know this was gonna happen. I think that's the major downfall of why Errol lost this game. He just didn't have. And we'll slow this down. You can see he did a really nice surrounding against these sentries. And now most of these other ones are getting killed by the zealots. They're forming a wall all around the Zerglings. And I saw that he sent a couple over here. I thought he sent a lot more, but I guess he didn't. And I was actually getting prepared with these 2 sentries. You can see he's getting Mutalisks now. He's switching it to Mutalisks, and that's another blind move that he's doing. He didn't know what I was doing. He didn't know what build I was going, and he just went straight to Mutalisks. And Mutalisks are fine, but it even does some damage to this, but it's just not gonna cut it, because his whole army got destroyed, and his whole expansion got destroyed. And it's only because he didn't scout. If he scouted, he might have been able to get enough Zerglings to actually hold this off, and for me to back out. And then he could have either droned up, or he could have gotten a spider and harassed. And that might have actually worked out. That's really all I can say about this. And Errol, he just loses. You know, if he had some spine crawlers, something more defense, I think that would have saved him, and it might have actually been a good game. But that's it. That's my advice, and I'll be casting another game. I'll see you guys later.